Welcome to the spiritual sanctum of light. Here we explore the movements beneath the surface of our lives, the questions, the tensions, the quiet invitations that guide us. In our presentation, we are inspired by Nurho's the Zohar. And in this, he writes of a short quote from Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 24. And this short piece reads, "The Lord thy God is a consuming fire." Now, at first glance, we may think of this as, well, consuming fire. What does a consuming fire evoke? What's the imagery? Typically, this imagery may be something along the lines of destruction. After all, fire burns, it consumes, it destroys. But we must also consider the purpose of fire, which typically has always been used to burn away impurities. When smelting metal, fire, all that is impure to that particular type of metal, it burns off because it cannot withstand the heat that the metal begins to melt at. It's a means of purification, and this is alluded to in many of the writings dealing with alchemy. So we're going to consider that fire burns away impurities. And, as I'm also looking at this, and as I read this long paragraph that Nurho presented, I'm not going to read the paragraph to you. I'm focusing on just this little bit, because this little bit says a lot. Because for myself, I see this as a mystical experience. A mystical experience. And, well, the Lord thy God. This is very specific. And Lord is not a title. We use this as a title, but it's not a title. Lord is a description. And what it describes, what it indicates is protection. Your Lord, your God, is your protector. Your Lord, your God protects you. That is what that implies. Your protector. And what does your protector do? Well, your protector, at first glance, protects you. However, there's more with this. Your protector, in this instance, is more like a guide. And we can become even more esoteric after all. The Zohar is a Kabbalistic writing. Therefore, it is esoteric. And we say that your Lord God, which dwells within you, as taught by Jesus, when you look upon me, you see the Father is in me, and I am in you. And even at the very beginning with Genesis, when God created the heavens, God created a place within you, within the temple. You are the temple. You are the vessel. You are the throne. That is where God is the most powerful. God does not exist out here. God exists within here. It is very clear. However, this is an esoteric interpretation. The common interpretation places God outside of them. And the reason for this is because if God exists outside of you, then you cannot be held responsible for your actions. That is why you pray for forgiveness, because you place God outside of you. If God were interpreted as being within you, then you would have to be held accountable for all that you do. And that is not something most people are prepared to do. So, your protector, which dwells within you, protects you through the purification or the discernment of what is false. And what is false is what is consumed in the purifying process. Nobody becomes pure in the sense that is common. Pure means whole. Pure means there is no fragmentation within you. There is nothing within you that does not belong. You are whole. That is what pure means. To the pure, all things are pure. To those who are whole, all things are whole. Because for them, all things are a reflection of themselves. And when we look at this, God is a consuming fire. So let's look at fire. Fire has typically two flames to it. There is the white flame that we all see, and then there is that blue flame that is beneath that white flame. Sometimes that blue flame is very pronounced. Other times it is very faint. What this blue flame is, it is that process of burning away what is false. The blue flame is hotter than the white or the yellow flame because it is feeding, it is consuming what is impure, it is consuming what is false. We might also think that this blue flame is the experience itself. We may consider that. Now, the white flame or the yellow flame is the outer flame. This is the glory of God. Whenever you read the glory of God, this is what they are referring to. And if the impurities are being burned away by the blue flame that is within the yellow flame, then this process, this blue flame occurs within you, and this white flame, this yellow flame, is what emanates from you. This is what everyone sees. Think of it like this. You rest in prayer, reflection, contemplation. And as you test these ideas in prayer, as you reflect upon them, as you contemplate them, as you determine if they are worthy to be included, to be taken into you, that is the blue flame. That is the process of the blue flame, to burn away what is true. You are sifting through the words that I am speaking this very moment. You are sifting through. This is the process. And when what is left from this process, when you see what is worthy for you, you take it in, you make it part of you, and as you go about your daily life, it changes your behavior, it changes your actions. That is the yellow flame that is being demonstrated. It moves from within the reflection to without, which is what everybody sees. And what everybody sees is your behavior. So the Lord your God is a consuming fire, is the experience. This is what they are saying. The Lord thy God is a consuming fire. This is the immersion. This is a description of being immersed within your God. And it is this immersion that allows one to discern that which is false from that which is true. And all that is false is burned away. That is the purpose of the blue fire. That is the purpose of purification, is to burn away that which is false. Thus, the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, is a process of self-transformation. That's what's being described here. Transformation. Now there is one flame that we have not touched on, and that is the unseen flame. When you look at the flame as it rises from its source, you see the blue flame, you see the white flame, the yellow flame, and within is the blue flame, and then you see what is being consumed. If you're looking at a campfire or wood burning, you see the embers, the red embers, but there is this unseen flame. There is this space between the source and the blue flame. An empty space. The unseen flame. This is the mystery of experience. This is the mystery of immersion. The source of the flame is all that enters your consciousness, your subconsciousness, your consciousness, your waking consciousness, all that is you. And it takes the consciousness, the waking consciousness, and the subconsciousness, the sleeping consciousness, together to make you whole. It is you. And this unseen flame is the experience itself. It is indescribable. It is revelation. It is unspeakable. And the only reason why it is unspeakable is because, well, there's the cliche. There are no words to describe it. Thus, it is a mystery. The experience itself is a mystery, and none can speak of it because no words can describe it. The Gnostics describe it as the bridal chamber, where the male, the female, the active, and the receptive come together. The active is the blue flame. The receptive is the white flame. They come together, but in the bridal chamber, it is the unseen flame. It is the mystery. The process itself, which none may speak of. This is the true Trinity that many allude to. It is all that exists. It is process. It is transformation. It is manifestation. It is that which radiates outward. This is flow in its truest sense. You may seek to achieve flow. You may recognize when you are out of flow, but you will never know when you are in the flow, because that is the unseen flame. I want to thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this, take a moment, subscribe. You can leave a comment. You can like the video. I would like to take a moment to invite those who sense that spirituality is an inward movement, that it is an inner journey, that life that we experience, it moves us down this path. At the spiritual sanctum of light, our ethos is rooted in the belief that the sacred is encountered not through noise or spectacle, but through the subtle awakening of your inner life. We honor clarity. We honor depth. We honor the quiet recognition of presence. And if you feel called toward a more interior path, this space may feel like home. We invite you to enter our sanctum. Links for you to enter, whether remotely or to stop in, are available at firstchurchofprayer.com. There are links there to join us remotely, to be with us remotely, directions to be with us physically. And don't think that you would be the only one joining us remotely. We have others that come, and we want to offer our invitation to you on Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for joining me this brief moment. And may your day be all that you desire.